Please welcome Platform Drafting Committee member, Congresswoman Barbara Lee of California.
That I had a role in drafting this remarkable document. It embodies the values we hold dear as Democrats and as Americans. And it sets forth our great president's vision for our future, where together we will reignite the American dream for all. Because the reality is 4 years ago, the American dream had slipped out of reach for too many. And it had turned into a nightmare for millions. President Obama changed our course. He changed our course. He invested in our future and put men and women back to work, rebuilding our roads and bridges. He raised educational standards, invested in early childhood education, and worked hard to make higher education more affordable for everyone. He invested in clean energy and enacted the broadest tax cut in history, reducing taxes on the middle class to near historic lows. And he saved the American auto industry. He saved it. He produced historic health reform. And he put forward a balanced deficit reduction plan that will put us on sound fiscal footing. Today, our economy is growing again. Our platform states that America faces a clear choice: move forward as a nation where everyone has the chance to get ahead, or go back to the same failed ideas that created the crisis in the first place. We will move forward, not backwards. Forward. Republicans will raise taxes on low income and the middle class to pay for tax breaks for millionaires and billionaires. They'll end the fundamental guarantee of Medicare that people have earned. They'll let Wall Street write its own rules again. They'll allow the secret and unlimited special interest money in campaigns to advance its dangerous assault on our democracy. And they'll shred the safety net and gut vital investments in education, innovation, and infrastructure in order to help the wealthiest avoid doing their fair share. And they'll allow insurance companies to once again deny health care to working families and interfere with women's health care decisions. No. President Obama and Democrats will not let this happen. We will not. We will move forward, not backward. We believe we are bound together by a shared set of ideals and values rooted in the notion that together we can overcome the greatest challenges that come our way. We stand for an economy that's built not from the top down, but from the middle out, and that provides opportunity for those aspiring to join the middle class. And yes, we make ending poverty a national priority. We are a big tent party of inclusion, and our platform speaks to the aspirations of all. Our platform ensures that the opportunity to live the American dream not only survives, but thrives for generations to come. We can't afford to go back or abandon the change we fought so hard for. We will not turn the clock back. We can move forward. We must move forward. And under the leadership of President Obama, we will move forward. Thank you. Thank you, Democrats.
Please welcome Platform Committee Co-Chair, Lieutenant General Claudia Kennedy.
I am proud to be here. I'm proud to be an American, and I'm proud to be a Democrat. These speeches are great, but the most important thing we can do is create policy that improves the lives of everyday Americans. Sometimes that gets lost in the rhetoric and the commentary. But the fact is, Democratic policies are tough and smart and have improved our lives all over the country. Look, I know something about what it takes to keep this country safe, and I watched this president as he helped make America stronger. President Obama has brought our troops home and taken care of them upon their return. He has taken the fight to our enemies and restored our alliances and improved our standing in the world. He has ended don't ask, don't tell. If President Obama is re-elected, America will continue to go forward. And now we have a chance to meet some of the people whose lives are better thanks to President Obama, and to hear their stories.
I teach science here at North High School, and I've taught here for 11 years now. We were officially the lowest performing in terms of standardized tests in the state. And we had a lot of ideas, but we were always short on the resources. Our new policy under Race to the Top, thanks to the Obama administration, is a complete turnaround. We had the opportunity to apply for a school improvement grant. In our first year of having the school improvement grant, we went from being the lowest achieving high school in the district to the second highest. Before, you would inevitably see a number of students just kind of wandering the halls, but now it's focused. Kids are more engaged in what's going on at school. They want to be in class. They want to be using the technology. They really want to be learning with those tools that we've given them. The newest shift in the education policy has been all about the students. It's about their success. It's about whether they're attending, whether they're seeing the success that they need to have. And here at North High, that's what it's been all about.
I'm a site developer with RPM Access. We've developed approximately 15% of all the wind farms in Iowa. There are a lot of jobs that get created, developing landowner relationships, engineering studies at the local restaurants, the local gas stations. All the other people that are providing services derive a benefit from this. Using homegrown resources that are clean solves a pollution issue. It solves a defense issue. So there are an awful lot of angles to this that are extremely positive. I'm 67. I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't believe in it. We would not have these wind farms without this administration's energy policy.
I'm the president and owner of Keystone Electrical Manufacturing Company. Well, we are an equipment manufacturer. The wind energy industry is a growing piece of our business. It represents over 20% of what we do now. Well, we've seen significant change, especially in wind and alternative sources of energy. Manufacturing has grown around the wind industry. I'd say within the last 4 years, we've really seen that volume increase. The energy policy has been good for us.
I developed a bad cold and then a really awful cough. A week later, I was on life support. It's very difficult to imagine an illness that can come on so quickly and take you down so effectively. No one would really be expecting a rare fungal pneumonia.
Both of us, prior to the Affordable Care Act, had $1 million lifetime limits on our policies. Within the first 2 months that Amy was in the hospital, we cruised past that $1 million point. What the elimination of the lifetime caps did was save us from bankruptcy.
It was amazingly comforting because it meant that I could focus on getting better. Right now, I wouldn't be talking without the Affordable Care Act because the surgeries to help me be able to talk and breathe better would have been out of our reach.
I come from a line of auto workers. I started right out of high school, and it was hard work. I didn't know what hit me when I first started there. When President Obama took over, we were in a financial mess. And when GM and Chrysler started hurting and there was word that they were going to file for bankruptcy, the old saying came to my mind, as GM goes, as does our nation. And I couldn't believe that we were actually experiencing it firsthand. President Obama had the insight and the faith in the American auto workers to help us through. And without that, thousands, if not millions, of employees would have been in the unemployment line. I trust Obama. I think actions speak louder than words. And, you know, I've seen him in action, and I've seen him save the auto industry and the middle class, and he cares. He cares about people, and I know who I'm going to put my faith and trust in come this November.
Please welcome Platform Committee Co-Chair, Newark Mayor Cory Booker.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Our platform is crafted by Democrats, but it is not about partisanship, it's about pragmatism. It's not about left or right, but about moving America and our economy forward. Our platform and our president stand firm in the conviction that America must continue to outbuild, out-innovate, and out-educate the world. You see, this platform is a clear choice between economic pathways: forward or back, inclusion or exclusion, grow together as a nation, or be a country of savage disparities that favor the fortunate few over the greatest driving force of any economy, a large and robust middle class. We must choose forward. We must choose inclusion. We must choose growing together. We choose American might and American muscle, standing strong on the bedrock of the American ideal, a strong and empowered and ever expanding and ever growing middle class. Our platform emphasizes that a vibrant, free, and fair market is essential to economic growth. We also must pull from our highest ideals of justice and fairness to protect against those ills that destabilize our economy in recent years, like predatory lending, over-leveraged financial institutions, and the unchecked avarice of the past that trumped fairness and common sense. Our platform calls for significant cuts in federal spending. Our platform calls for a balanced deficit reduction plan where everyone, from elected officials to the wealthy and the super wealthy, pay their fair share. And please listen to this, because when your country is in a costly war with our soldiers sacrificing abroad, and our nation is facing a debt crisis at home, being asked to pay your fair share isn't class warfare, it's patriotism. We all know we all know that it's common sense that for an economy built to last, we must invest in what will fuel our economy for generations to come. This is our history, from the Transcontinental Railroad to the Hoover Dam, from the dredging of ports to the building of our most historic bridges. Our American ancestors prioritized growth and investment in our nation's infrastructure. And today, our businesses, industries, entrepreneurs, and economy realize a return on those investments. Let us not fall prey to the rhetoric that seeks to gut investment and starve our nation of critical, common sense building for our future. And investment must include the real engine of job growth in America, the American small business. That's why this platform committee is proud that our president has made a profound difference for people and businesses in Newark, in New Jersey, and in our nation as a whole by cutting taxes for all working families and giving small businesses 18 different tax cuts. For our president, home of the brave are not just the last words of our national anthem, but also a call to action. This is why the president's policies and our platform include incentives to train and hire our troops returning home, not only because it's our moral responsibility, but because it makes for a stronger, more secure American economy. But investing in people does not stop with our troops. Our platform and our president make it clear that the most critical investment we can make in a 21st century knowledge-based economy is education. And so, our president has already doubled Pell Grants, raised education standards, invested in research and development at our universities and early childhood education in our neighborhoods. This is because our platform and our president stated clearly, our nation cannot continue to be the world's #1 economy if we aren't committed to being the world's #1 educator. It is plain that our platform and our president are not interested in petty political arguments. Instead, this platform of big and practical ideas sets forth an emboldened pathway towards the historic hope which has driven generation after generation of Americans forward. It is our fundamental national aspiration that no matter who you are, no matter what color or creed, how you choose to pray or who you choose to love, that if you are a citizen of the United States of America, if you are an American, first generation or 15th, one who is willing to work hard, play by the rules, and apply your God-given talents, that you should be able to find a job that pays the bills. You should be able to afford health care for your family. You should be able to retire with dignity and respect. And you should be able to give your children the kind of education that allows them to dream even bigger, to go even further, and accomplish more than you could ever imagine. This is our platform. This is our platform. This is our platform. This is our American mission. These are the dreams of our fathers and mothers. This is the demand from the next generation who call to our conscience in a chorus of conviction in classrooms from sea to shining sea, from north to south, when our children proudly proclaim those sacred words from our most profound pledge, that we are a nation with liberty and justice for all. And so, God bless America. God bless America. And so, this November, with the re-election of President Barack Obama, this generation of Americans will expand upon the hope, the dream, the truth, and the promise of America. And so, Mr. Chairman, on behalf of every single member from every single state in these United States, we are pleased to move for the adoption of the 2012 Democratic National Platform. Thank you. Thank you.
Cory Booker, Mara Newark. A motion has been made to adopt the report of the Platform Committee. Is there a second? It has been moved and seconded that the convention adopt the Platform Committee report. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, the chair calls the question. All those in favor say aye. All opposed? The ayes have it. The report of the Platform Committee is hereby adopted. We now have a new National Democratic Party platform that we can be proud of. Thank you very much to our Platform Committee co-chairs, Lieutenant General Claudia, Kennedy, and Mayor Cory Booker, and the members of the Platform Committee. And before I leave, let me do a shout out to the great California delegation. Thank you.